तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय राधिकाय प्रियात्मने श्रीमद्भक्तिवेदान्त नारायण श्री कृष्ण लीला कथाने सुधाक्षमोडार्य संयुक्तं वरं वरेण्यं पुरुषमान्तं नारायणं शिरसा नमामि त्रिदण्डीनां भक्तशिरोमणि श्रीकृष्ण पादाब्जैकमुदि चैतन्य लीला सारसारं नारायणं तं सततं प्रपद्ये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. First of all, let me offer millions of blessings for the feet of Lord Gurudev. Upon the Guru Varga, Nama Nishta Santani Pursa. Lord, all present past future Vaishnavas, Tavat Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyo Devacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Samprakoti Vaishnava Ki Jai. Kartik Mas Ki Jai. Today, Rama Ekadasi. Then tomorrow, in India, 9:30, 9:31, before 9:31, Paran. Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu entering Sripad Paniyahati. Then Srikanda Srila Narari Sarkar Thakur is appearance day. 11th, Saturday. Yamadipadan. Kartike Krishna Pakshe tu Trayodashyam Nishamuke. Yamadipam Bahir Dadya Apamrutyu Vinashyati. Apamrutyu Vinashyati. Like you were telling. Untimely death. Go away. You just often go out and remembering Yama. Mrityuna Pashadandabhyam Kalaha Shyamalaya Saha Trayodasyam Dipadana Suryaja Priyatana Priyatam Trayodasi. Today is Ekadasi, tomorrow Dvadasi, next day Trayodasi. So then 13th, going very fast. Deepavali, 14th is Govardhan Puja. So, today is Rama Ekadasi. Ekadasi is so amazing, we cannot properly glorify it, just like not different from Krishna. But still, is our duty. So, one time, Yudhishthira Maharaj is praying to Janardhan. Kartik month. Krishna Paksha. What is the name? And please tell me. So, Ekadasi is from every angle, you know. If, see, other day we were telling, if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had not come, what would have happened? Rupa and Sanatan would have known the glories of Vrindavan, especially the glory of Radharani. Similarly, if Krishna had not appeared in the form of Ekadasi, there is no chance. Unless we have a spiritual strength, you know, something even cannot even think of, you know, without that help, strength, mercy, we cannot cross over this material ocean now. Because what strength we have, you know, everything around us is so powerful. You know, how we can, any activity we do, we get any activity in this world we do, we get, you know, we get condemned, we get involved in it, we become weak, you know, all this karma, and we get implicated, rather, you know. See, it is like this, suppose a person keeps on committing so many offenses, so many things. What is the way he can get out of it? Understand? You try to do, doing bad things. I will come out of all the many lifetime wrong doing things. Understand? There is no hope. So we are all in that situation. That's why if you follow Ekadasi, you know, no matter what is impossible becomes possible. Understand? Asambhava sama. Impossible becomes possible. What is possible may not happen. So that is the glory. So Sri Krishna is telling, oh king, this Ekadasi name is Rama. It can destroy all the sins. So I'm going to describe one story. Please hear very attentively. In previous time, there was a king by name Muchukunda. Devendra, Yama, Varuna, Kubera, they were all his friends. He was a Vishnu Bhakta and Satya Pratigna. Vishnu Bhakta is a devotee of Vishnu and also Satya Pratigna, meaning always sticking to truth. So that way he was ruling this kingdom very nicely. There was a daughter by name Chandrabhaga. So he married her to one by name Shobana. He was Chandrasena's son. Chandrabhaga, daughter, married to Shobana. So, when he was in this Muchkundas, he came, spending time. That time, Ekadasi Tithi came. Then, Shobana, Chandrabhaga, daughter. Shobana is the husband. Then she is worried about his husband, Shobana. Oh, my husband, you are very weak. You cannot tolerate even a tiny bit of, austerity, eating and drinking. Without eating and drinking, you cannot survive. You cannot tolerate it. But we thought my father, the day before itself, has declared entire country, Harivasar, on Ekadasi day, taking food is prohibited. What I can do now? So hearing that, she is asking, he is asking husband, oh my wife, dear wife, what should I do? So then the daughter, the wife, Rajakumari, princess is telling, Chandrabhaga, princess, oh my dear, today in this house and entire kingdom, there no one can take rice. Whatever, forget about humans. You see it. Even birds, all the, cows, all these horses, everything, elephants. They will not take any grass, rice, water. Even water they don't take. See, even cows, all the animals, Nirjal. Can you imagine? Oh, my dear Kanta. If you want to save from this, so please go back to your house. If you take here, food, you will become, everybody will criticize you. So my father will also be very unhappy. So thinking about this, you take decision what we should do. So hearing the words of wife, so he made a sankalpa, determination. He said, "Oh Priya, you have told right thing. I will not go my home there. Staying here, I will try to follow Ekadasi. And whatever rules, regulation is there, I will follow." So, very convinced, very, he followed it. Anyway, day went by. Then night started. So, for the Vaishnavas, night is very pleasing. but it became intolerable for Shobana. That looks like a long night, because it could not tolerate no water, no food, and all that. He was weak. Huh? Then, because without that, he was a very poor health, huh? Not much strength. Now he became even worst. So, what happened? As soon as the next day, Arunodaya happened. Like sunrise, he left his body. Then Raja, King Muchukunda, seeing this, is all in the hands of Lord Krishna, what we can do. So he did his service, his duty. He put the dead body, into the fire with all sandalwood, and then he cremated. Then Chandrabhaga, she went to father's house. So, and afterwards, what happened? Because of the power of this Rama Ekadasi, Shobana, one who died, he became a king, Mandrachala, very beautiful. Devana, it was like a demigods living. In that city, he became a king. Muchukunda, there was in that kingdom there was one Brahmana, Shoma Sharma. So he was doing his, Tirthayatra, and he reached there, that Devanagar. And there, very richly decorated with all diamonds and all this, on a like a big king, Chobana, one who died before, he is there. So this Brahmana saw so then he met Shobana, this Brahmana, recognizing him. So then he asked, what is the news about his previous wife? Muchukunda, his father-in-law. Then he told they are doing fine. Then I never visited this kind of amazing city. Then somehow you tell them. So then how to go back, Chandrabhaga, she's thinking. Then Shobhana is telling, Kartik this month, Krishna Pakshi Rama Ekadasi is very auspicious. If you follow that, by following that, I reached this place. You tell this, my previous wife, Chandrabhaga, all these things. So Soma Sharma, he came back again and Chandrabhaga, he told all of these things. I have a very desire to see him. So please make me reach him. I'm specially requesting. So then Soma Sharma, with taking Chandrabhaga, Vamadeva Ashrama, Vamadeva, very great saint, he approached there. By Rishi's mantra prabha, chantings. And by the mercy of following Ekadasi, then Chandrabhaga appeared, very amazing bodily form. She reached his husband, previous husband. Then meeting together, they were very happy. Then she's saying, this is almost 8 years. For all of these things, I am following this vrata. By the mercy of that, impossible has become possible. So King, Lord Krishna is telling, oh King, so I have described this real story. Any person, whoever does this, will become free from even killing a Brahmana, all these sins, then he will enter Vishnu Loka. So, like that, Lord Krishna himself is telling. That's why it's called Rama Ekadasi. So, all glories to Ekadasi. Bhakti Janan. For Vaishnavas, our interest is Bhakti, the Bhakti. So, like I was telling, yesterday we left incomplete. We'll get to the answer because this question comes. This is the case. 471, 478. See, imagine what is happening. Parikshit Maharaj is hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Goswami. So he is discussing 10th canto, Krishna's pastime, especially Vrindavan Leela. Then a question came in the mind of Parikshit Maharaj after hearing the pastime of Brahma Vimohana. Brahma has taken away the calves and the cows. And the gopis are loving Krishna more than the child born from their body, their womb. They have given birth to a baby. their own baby, boys, right? But they have more love to Krishna, who is the son of Yashoda, than their own children, than their own child. Why is that? They have more love for Krishna than their own children. See, this is the question. This is important, for a bhaktas. People say, "Oh, you are crazy. You are a Krishna. Yeah, nothing else. You forget about your parents, brothers." you know. So, how do you explain them? So this makes it very clear. So he's telling, and ordinarily looking at it, the beauty. See, for there are three reasons the love happens. Okay, when one is too much beautiful, right, and very mugdata, very madhurya, very lovingly, behaving, innocently behaving, right? If you see them, one is beautiful, one is innocently, then atmiyata, if one is very dear to you, oh my, oh dear, no. And then one who is related to us, right? Bodily or whatever, bodily related. We have, because of bodily related, we love them. Because he's very close to me, his friend or a friend, like that, we love him. One may be very beautiful. Wow, my husband is beautiful, wife is beautiful, my daughter is beautiful, like that, right? Oh, look at very nice child. Oh, very innocent child, love. You get it? The love happens with these three. But among these, the bodily relation becomes very special. Why is that? See, suppose there is a son born who has no qualities, okay, no good quality, very bad person. But about him, the mother has love, is it not? Oh, my son has no good qualities, I will hate him. Does the mother do like that? No. No matter what the son is, she will love his son. There may be somebody's son who has all good qualities. You think this mother is going to love that child more than this child who has no good qualities? You understand what I'm saying? This mother has a son who has no good qualities, okay? But his friend has a very nice person, very nice son who has all good qualities. You think this mother reject his son and then going to love the son of his friend? No, right? He has more love to his son, even though he has no good qualities. You understand? Because bodily relation. So, that's why, similarly, this Vatsalya Premamai, Vatsalya Premamai, this gopis, what is so special? Krishna is not their son. Krishna is the son of Yashoda. They have their own children. They should have more love towards their children than Krishna, is it not? Because of this. But they are loving more with Yashodananda than their own children. Why is that? It is the, see, become amazing. Why is that? So, Sukadeva Goswami is explaining. If we thinking Krishna is Bhagavan, okay, Supreme Lord, if thinking, oh, he is Supreme Lord, we will love him, you know. So he is a Supreme. Not like that. No, he is very powerful. We should love him like that. No, because all the gopis, they know, they don't consider Krishna as the Supreme Lord. They know only Krishna is the son of Mother Yashoda. They don't know anything else. Huh? So that's why only reason is Krishna. Only Krishna is the reason for their love. Why is that? Because when Krishna is doing Leela, pastime, like this son of Yashoda, huh? Then all the mothers, what they would do? They used to want to put Krishna on their lap more than their children. Huh? They were doing. But when Brahma took away, stole by his thing, it would not have happened. But anyway, Leela Shakti. Brahma was able to do that. Now Krishna has expanded himself as Sakar. They are more loving. They are loving their sons, but their children now they are all Krishna. But he is not up. They don't know it's Krishna. You understand? But it is their own. Krishna is appearing their own children. Different. Just exactly behaving everything. There is no doubt, even a shadow of doubt in anybody's. Oh, he looks like he's not my son or like that. So they have equal love to Krishna and their son. So from this thing we can understand only Krishna is the only reason for this special love. Whatever Krishna desires, he can come in any form. Try to hear this, what I'm saying, okay? Krishna can come in any form near them. In that form, he will attract their love. See, will attract their love. Krishna doesn't have to come in the form of Krishna. He can, like now he is appearing their own children, but still is attracting all that love. See? So this is why is that? He's asking that question. So Sukadeva Goswami is explaining. Hey Maharaj, Sukadeva Goswami is telling, oh King Parikshit, for the living entities, only for living entities, the nature of love, it will go towards Krishna. All living entities, okay? Nature of love is that towards Krishna. It goes towards Krishna. So if someone's love goes for somebody else, then that love will not be will not be complete. Yes. In this world, we can see the nature of water is naturally goes towards sea, right? The rain, any water goes toward the sea, right? It flows toward the sea naturally. Wherever water falls, you know, hills, they go towards. Suppose if it does not meet this ocean, if it is gets stuck in a like a little puddle, somewhere, then after a few days later, because of the sun heat, it gets evaporated. Same way, the love of living entities, love of running towards, wants to run towards Krishna. If he does not find Krishna, if he gets stuck in the things that are related to this body, then what happens? Because it generates different kind of, difficulties, you know, crying, all these things. That love becomes dried up, like water gets stuck. So if we deliberate on it further, you can see we love most with our own Atma. I love myself. Love. Most love is for myself. So when you say mine, whatever that name is, Atma. So this Atma is the object of this love. Someone, they love their wife, son, they do that. But if we analyze this, because for the pleasure of their Atma, pleasure of soul, they love their wife, children, everything. So only for the happiness of the Atma. Without happiness for Atma, they will not love. So, so that's why only for our happiness we love others. So without this happiness for the Atma, we don't love anybody. So in the samsara, like in the material world, right? We see there are so many people who are very kind. So they are doing so many good work, right? And they give their life, right? They build roads, building bridges, so many things. Example, hospitals. Suppose by doing that, if they don't get satisfaction, they will not do that, right? Or they get this, they get satisfaction. That's why they are doing it. Satisfaction means what? They are happy, their soul, Atma. Father and mother, they tolerate so much difficulty to bring up children. In that, if they don't find happiness, Atma, you know, their happiness, then they will not tolerate so many difficulties in bringing them up. That's why the Atma, the soul, is very dear to the living entity. That's why for the pleasure of Atma, for happiness of Atma, soul, the ladies, husband, wife, they all become very dear to them. Suppose if somebody, because of ignorance, thinks the body is the Atma, so many people think like that. For them, their body becomes very dear to them. There cannot be anything else. No? We can see that people were thinking body. Their body is most important. Any little thing they cannot tolerate. They love themselves so much, this body. So suppose, they giving example, suppose there is a fire in a house. Suppose there is a fire in the house. Person thinking this body, his body is the Atma, soul. In that house there is a fire. So, first of all he thinks protecting himself, is it not? Not about his wife, children, or money. If it is burning, he will run, leave that and run away. So from this, it becomes very dear. See, the self-centered people, so many incidences like that. From this, it becomes very clear. Atma is, for everybody, is very, very dear. Whether you consider body or the soul, it doesn't matter. Mind. So, for Maya Baddha, like conditioned souls, they won't get knowledge that this Jada Deha, this inert body. Beyond inert body, there is a pure Sachidananda Swarupa, Atma, soul is there. No death for that. They don't understand. So that's why this, what they see, this body, they think this is the Atma. And they love this. Even though he is actually ignorant, is ignorant of this, is illusioned with this, mine or my, I am, I am, I am. It happens for everybody. So by hearing Shastra, by listening to Harikatha, when we realize, hey, there is Atma, then we understand this body is not the Atma. Suppose if this body, if it is going to be Atma, imagine a very powerful disease comes to this body. Then how sometimes you can see, I've seen many people, if they are suffering in this body, they desire, no, let me not suffer, let me die. Let me leave this body. Have you not come across this so many times? You think, if they think this body is Atma, suffering so much, day and night, they desire to die. Of course, dying is not in their hand, but but they desire to die. They desire, to obtain peace. So what I'm saying is, if the this body is Atma, then that would not have happened. See, there is something else which you can get peaceful. That's why they are saying, let me give up this bad body, this factory of diseases. Okay. This body is nothing but factory of diseases. They want to give up. This would not have happened. So that's why that Atma, whether everybody has to accept it. Because this deha, this body is related to this Atma. Because it is the deha not related, meaning it is in this body right now. Atma. That's why this body, wealth, son, all these relatives, everybody, they become object of the love. Understand? Huh? Now, Sukadeva Goswami, with all this, different logic, is convincing Parikshit Maharaj. So, everybody's love is only for the Atma. Right? I think we have understood this. But when we go further, when we understand, Lord is the Atma of the Atma, the soul of the soul. For our soul is the soul, understand? Like this body, there is a soul. Similarly, all the souls is the soul. Understand? Like, for example, Surya, sun. Surya, so many light is coming, right? So many rays are coming from the sun. But Surya, sun, is the root of all the light coming from his effulgence, coming from the sun. So, like the sea, there are so many waves going up and down. So, the root is the samudra, So, similarly, Lord is for all the Atmas, He is the root of that, for all the Atmas. So, in Bhagavad, in all that places, He says, Mama evamsho jivo loke jivo bhuta sanatana. Oh Arjuna, in this world, how many living entities are there? They are my eternally, my parts. Krishna himself is telling. That's why if the small Atma is very dear to us, then for all the Atmas, with the root of that, if the Atma loves that, his root, what is the, what is so astonishing? I don't know you got it or not. See, Atma is very small amsha, part of Supreme Lord. So we love him. But Supreme Lord is everyone. So how much this Atma will love him, understand? So he is for all the souls, he is the soul. And he is very attractive. So he get attracted by the devotees who love him. So he appears. So depending upon their love, similarly he does Leela, his pastime. And then he makes this world, amazing. Even though, so of course, his body and the Atma non-different. Huh? So that's why we can see, even though he appeared as so many children, like he took on the form of so many sakas in Raja, but still the gopis loved him, so we can understand. Now, same way in our situation also, the more we progress in bhakti, we start losing interest in this world. Mundane relations and all that will not be tasty. The more we progress, the more we do bhajan, kirtan. So, there it is nothing, but ordinary people will not understand this. So you have to meditate on this. Now, in this way, Sukadeva Goswami very nicely explained it. Now, in the same way, Rupa Goswami is also warning. See, for example, there is a question, yesterday's question, we'll come to that. We'll finish this part. When he found Radha Govind, see, because he established the instruction of Mahaprabhu. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu Ujjvala Nilamani, all this. Then by instruction of Mahaprabhu is also there to bring out Govinda Deva. He has to bring out. So he is thinking how to do that. So one time when he was doing Parikrama Vrindavan, he came there. He was going by, and then the start came. Where will I find Govind? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has instructed me. So he became very restless. So while doing parikrama, he sat down under a tree crying, "Oh Govinda, Govinda, when will you show mercy?" Rupa Goswami. When he started crying from deep of his heart, you can see. I think Krishna will keep quiet. So then what happened? A small boy comes. Vraja, Gopa. Very beautiful. Rajvasi boy. He's also going parikrama. Oh. Then he saw this someone sitting near a tree and then crying. See, any ordinary people, we think they will notice it. See, this is a thing. How he's playing the game. So he came, but he appeared like an ordinary. Oh, Baba, why are you crying? Why are you? Please tell me. Then Rupa is not telling. How he will tell? He is somebody you never met before, but when the boy is repeatedly asking, see, when then it because see, this is the trick of Krishna. When he appears in any form, it becomes very dear, right? We understand. Immediately we start relating it. Isn't natural? Then it becomes very dear to him like that. And then, because he's also telling Baba, please tell me, you know, why I cannot tolerate it. I am also feeling pain. I want to share your pain, you know. Why? Why don't you tell? You know, see, if somebody pesters you, then what happens? You feel is very dear to you, right? Very close to you, more than your Atma. Then what happens? You will reveal what is in your heart. Huh? So then Rupa Goswami told, see, I'm looking for Govind. I cannot find. He's hiding someplace. I don't know where. Where, dear, I want to die without his mother, you know. If I don't see him, I will die, you know. Then this Gopal, this boy says, no, don't worry, Baba, come with me, Arjun. I've heard something. So he took Rupa Goswami. Then he came to Gomatila. There is a Gomatila, there is a place in Vrindavan. That time, Gomatila, he came there and then telling Rupa Goswami, on this tila, on this hill, every day there is a cow comes in the midday, and then automatically puts leaves milk automatically comes out. I understand. This must be the place where your dear Govinda must be here hiding. Your desire will be fulfilled. Telling like that, he disappeared. Then looking at now, see the Lord's, his power, Yogamaya power. Till then, he did not understand who is this boy. But when he disappeared, then it appeared then to him. Oh, this boy, he is actually Krishna cheated me. He came and revealed himself where he is. See, Govinda came in that form and revealing himself where he is hiding. Now realizing this, Rupa Goswami became unconscious. Then after recovering it, then he called Brajavasis live nearby, all that, and then very carefully dig. And what he found, billions of Manmata, very beautiful Manmata, Manmata meaning Cupid. Millions and millions of Cupid joined together, you will not compare to the beauty of Govinda. So then taking him, he did Abhisheka, and then when people heard this, people started coming to have his darshan. Srimad Vrindaranya Kalpadrumada Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanasthav Srimad Srila Govinda Deva Preshtalibihi Sevyamanav Smarami. So this is Adhishtatadhyanta. Abhideya. Now, in this one, Rupa Goswami is telling, see, near Keshigat, this temple. Then there is a history. See, then how did Radha came? See, he was only Govinda. How he became Radha Govinda is there used to be a deity in Jagannath Puri temple. People used to think of Mahalakshmi, you know. Then Radharani understood, oh, now Govinda has appeared again. So she's becoming anxious to go with him. So she gave a dream. In the dream of the son of Prataprudra. Prataprudra was in the time of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His son is Purushottama Jana. You know, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu disappeared and then he also. So Purushottam Jana, he came in the dream and said, you know, people are worshipping me like Lakshmi. I'm not Lakshmi. I'm actually very dear to Sri Krishna, Govinda. So Vrindavaneshwara. I'm Vrindavaneshwari. He's Vrindavaneshwara. I'm Vrindavaneshwari. Please send me very carefully to Vrindavan. I was waiting for him to appear. Now he has appeared. So I would like to go there. Then the king made arrangement and they put Radha. And now, of course, now deity is because of this Muslim attack went to Jaipur. So that original deity, that Krishna's great grandson established. And the one Rupa Goswami found it again. And the Radha came from the, so Radha Govinda, they are in Jaipur. So now what Rupa Goswami is telling, very friendly style. He is telling, if you love your family, wife, children, husband, and all that, even by mistake, don't go near, this place, what? Keshi-Ghat. If you go there, Keshi-Ghat, don't go to temple of Radha Govinda. Because if Radha Govinda is Tribangi, three-banded form, so look, if you go and see him, then finished. All your, worldly life is finished. I'm warning you again and again, don't go. See, it's telling. So, because he's so beautiful with his peacock feather on his head, and he's so effulgent. Even one time, by your eyes, if you take his darshan, then you will never go back to your home, like that. So, the life of samsara will get destroyed. So, the same way, when the gopis see the Krishna, then all that thing is, is finished. So we can understand that. So that's why the loving Krishna is so natural to everybody. Okay, whether you are, doesn't matter which country, right? Or it doesn't matter which species of life we are. Understand? Other day we saw, even air gets stuck, gets stumbled, like wonderstruck, cannot move. What to speak of other living entity? So it's so attractive. Same way, his name is also non-different from him. Name will attract anybody. Okay, you don't have to make any effort. If you, that's why we have to keep saying Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Rama. It will attract anybody. If you are sincere, without any fear. So that thing happened. Now, yesterday there was one question about the Aradhana, 4, 2, 3, something like that. Now, what it is because it's Vaidi related. When we do this, like Deepa, like usually five Deepas, right? At the lotus feet 4 times, and the navel twice, and his face 3 times. Then in complete 7 times, like that. Now, why first at the lotus? Because when we look at take darshan, we start from the lotus feet, right? Lotus feet, then our vision goes up on the nabi, and then his face, and then the whole thing. You get it? Like that. Now, the number particularly 4, 2, and 3 is our elders, our paramparas decided it, But if you add 4, 2, 3 comes to 9. Okay. Sorry. 4 to 6 plus 3, 9. So Navavidha Bhakti. No, in other words, when we're doing this, it looks like all the Navavidha. When we see him, and also when we do this Navavidha, then we do 7 times. Because Saptarshi, 7. When husband and wife get married, they go around this fire also 7 times. So not 1 time, 7 times. So because it becomes more strong. So same way we are wedded to Krishna in some way, some relation. Understand? So we going around 7 times. Something like that. And this 4 times is lotus feet. Because more on that lotus feet. So first we have to do more. Understand? Our focus more at the lotus. That's why it's 4 times. Twice. And then 3 times. The face is more, to no different from his. And then whole thing. Because now we have seen him and we are bonded completely. I hope you understood what I'm saying. Now, for other things like dupa. See, agarbatti we shouldn't give up. Like what do you call agarbatti in English? The the long stick. We completely gave up here in our temple because it has a bamboo in it. Bamboo we should not burn. It's against scripture, and also scientific reason is there. When you burn bamboo, you can do some research. It produces toxic. See, in China, people are used to not one this incense stick. This much they take and they burn and they go like this, and it creates so much smoke. With that, they get cancer. Okay, it is proven. They have linked to this because so much burning bamboo, it creates toxic. And it is someone, Muslims or somebody brought it. Actually, it is not Vedic. Understand? Vedic is Dupa Deepa. Dupa meaning made out of cow dung. You have seen our Agnihotra. It does not create any pollution. It actually gets rid of pollution. Understand? Purifies. That's why you should use only this dupa. If you don't have, use a little piece of cow dung. Okay? Your Indian breed cow. Not like that. So Dupa Deepa. And only for this 4, 2, 3, 7. And then Dupa, it cannot go above his navel, That's why you don't put, to his face like this, Dupa. You know, it could be done. Then then we, after doing this arti and all that, 3 times we blow in the shank. Then we do Dandavat Namaskara. Dandavat is, what it is Ashtanga, meaning 5 limbs, right? 8 limbs, okay? 8 limbs, right? What are that? Our head, we bow down. Our first head, right? Then our chest, right? We are like hands, legs, and then this, what do you call this? Our giant here, leg giant, So, legs, leg giant, hands, head, and then our chest, these 5, right? 5, going down. That is kaya, physical. Next one is with our eye. We should be able to see him. 6th one. 7th is our mind. We should think about his glories. 7th. 8th is our words. We should glorify him with our. So kaya, vacha, kaya, body, vacha, manasa. These 3. 8. 5, 6, eye. 7, word, and then mind. You understand? So this we are paying obeisances to. Then it is complete. Then Lord will be pleased. Ashtanga yoga you have seen, right? So Ashtanga Namaskara, paying obeisances. This Ashtanga with all these 8 limbs. This is what. So we pay, 4 times like that. But if it cannot be mechanical, all we do like this. That's why when we pay obeisances, we have to say mantra. Some, whatever you know. You say Hare Krishna, if you don't know anything, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama. In your mind, you are thinking about it. In our eyes, you are seeing him. Then you are offering, Dandavat. So that's what Krishna is telling in the Man Mano Bhava Mad Bhakto Mad Bheji Mam Namaskaru. You pay obeisances unto me. Arjuna is saying, oh Lord, I don't have time even to pay obeisances unto you. So, really, if you pay obeisances unto him, even once, life is finished. Even once. See, then completely, we are, we're offering ourselves completely. Then what? You think Krishna will give up? He will keep running. If we offer ourselves surrender to him, he will come running. He will protect us. Whatever we have, whatever we lack, he provides us. So, if Krishna belongs to me, if we have that mood, or at least I belong to Krishna. Okay. So, mamata, so that becomes very deep. Krishna will cannot believe. So that's why the love of True love is only towards Krishna. And Krishna also reciprocates same way. You know, if you love him, all right, he'll reciprocate. No, I will love only his creation, then all right, he'll. But reciprocation will be there in what? Suffering. Understand? If we love Krishna directly, we become so happy. If we love, anyway, you cannot stop loving, okay? You have to either start loving Krishna or his material energy. If we love his material energy, then we get beaten up. You know, the reciprocation will be there in the form of suffering. Directly, so much. This is basic thing, okay? So that's why it takes millions of lifetime to realize this. That's why after trying, see, when you, how many times you have to tell this, sometimes don't put hand in the fire, burn. No, I want to experience. Then only I will. We don't listen. No, we put fire and we get burnt. The samsara is like also invisible fire, okay? Very this fire, at least this fire will burn my finger and then get healed maybe, 1 month, something like that. This fire of samsara keeps on burning for many, many lifetimes. Got stuck, burning. Then one day we realize, oh, that's why Krishna says, Bahujanmanam ante jnanavan mam prapat. Bahujanmanam ante. After many, many lifetimes. One who understands, then he says, Lord, please take me. Then he will make arrangements with meeting with them, pure devotee, satsang, and then will be diverted. You will be saving from this, unimaginable fire. That's why I'm told you, we cannot fight on our own. We need a strength, yes. That's why our Shika is there, so that we can hold by him. So our time is up. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Jai Radha Govinda Ji ki jai. Brajamandal Parikrama ki jai. Srila Gurudev ki jai. Guru Pad Padma ki jai. Guru Varga ki jai. Guru Parampara ki jai. कार्तिक मास की जय, कार्तिक व्रत की जय, गुरु व्रत की जय, दामोदर व्रत की जय, दामोदर अष्टकम की जय। जय गौर प्रेमानंदी। हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।